And they're so cute. Who doesn't love an oyster, you know? My name is Stephanie Reynolds-Westby, and I work for the NOAA Restoration Center in the Chesapeake Bay office, and I work on trying to restore the oyster population in the Chesapeake Bay. My main interest in the oysters is particularly to bring them back for their ecosystem services value. Most people know oysters as a fishery, as something that we value for its extractive value. We value it so that we can pull it out of the water and eat it, which is certainly great and has a long tradition to it, but they actually do a lot more than that. They're actually ecosystem engineers in the sense that the oysters filter the water as they eat, and also the way that they form reefs is a lot like a coral reef, and that complex oyster reef structure creates a lot of habitat for other species of fish and crabs. I grew up in Columbia, Maryland, which is about halfway between Baltimore and Washington, and we always had a boat on the Chesapeake Bay, and that was definitely formative, spending weekends and vacations doing that. And then my parents were also really instrumental in that they gave me a lot of freedom, to sort of explore the boat when I was little and help participate. But then also we always trailed a little dinghy behind us, and so that was like my thing, was the dinghy. So I would always go and row the boat, and explore the shorelines. And later I was on the sailing team in college, and then got into kayaking. And then for about almost 10 years after undergrad, I actually sailed professionally. And so that really solidified my love for healthy waters and keeping things pristine. I just have an interest in and a passion for doing what I can to help the environment. My children are 2 and 4, and I think that we're encouraging that idea that you can enjoy activities without necessarily getting into the car, and then trying to give them a lot of unstructured time in nature, be that playing in the creek and splashing around at the beach, and spending time in the woods and walking through the paths, and we do a lot of landscaping in our yard, just planting trees and planting plants, and we raise our 4 little chickens in the backyard too, just to kind of give them a sense of, not all food comes from the grocery store. We try to grow a few things and have our eggs year round, and they feed them and take care of them a little bit. Right now they're mostly afraid of them, but we're working on that. My career is, at the end of the day, even though it's a slog bringing the oysters back, they're not that much better than when I started this over 10 years ago. But I believe that we can have sustainable fisheries in the Chesapeake Bay. I believe that we can have clearer water, and that it can be closer to what it used to be. We know it won't come back 100%. There's certain damage that's done, and there's the presence of all of us in the watershed, which of course is not how it was several hundred years ago, but I'm optimistic overall. I'm optimistic.